Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Auto Trail F62. First thing you'll come to behind your driver's door is your hookup point. So when you connect your cable to the vehicle, you always want to lift the cap on the cable and then align it to the vehicle. And always connect the cable to the vehicle first and then the mains, and then when disconnecting the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. So you want to drain your wastewater tank when you are leaving a site, so you don't travel home with the added weight of wastewater, but also when you're winterising your vehicle, you don't want to leave any water in the tank to freeze and cause frost damage through the winter months. Under the vehicle at the back, we've got your wastewater drain off point. So again, you just want to twist the handle round. Next, we've got your gas locker. So this will hold two 6kg gas bottles. You always want to make sure that they're strapped in for travelling so they don't rattle around. When you connect your pigtail to the gas bottle, remember it's left to tighten, right to loosen, opposite way around being gas. And then to turn your gas flow on and off, you use the dial on the top here, and then there's arrows saying open and close, so you know which way to turn. If you've turned your gas flow on and you're not receiving gas in the vehicle, just make sure this little yellow button is flush. It's a little crash valve. If it pops out, just push it back in, and then you'll be able to get gas through to your vehicle. Under the vehicle behind your back wheel, we've got your freshwater drain off point. So again, when you are leaving a site, you want to dump most of your fresh water out so you're not travelling home with the added weight of the water. But also when you're winterising your vehicle, you don't want any water to freeze and cause frost damage in the vehicle. So to open it, you just twist the handle round, and then the water will come out and drain from there. Next, we've got your freshwater filler point. So you'll need a hose pipe and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. And you can pop your hose pipe through there, fill your freshwater tank up full, and when you're done, pop your lid down and lock it with a key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Next, we'll look at your external shower. So to get your cap off, you want to push the blue collar back, and then the black cap will pop off, and then you can connect your shower just by pushing it on. And then as long as you've got fresh water in your water tank and your water pump turned on, you'll be able to use your external shower. And then when you're done, do the exact same. Push the blue collar to pop it off, and then pop your cap back on and slide the lid down. The back of the vehicle at the top, we've got your reversing camera, and then we've got your double bike rack. On the back of the vehicle on the driver's side, we've got a little storage compartment. So the first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. Then from here, your internal lights and your awning light can be turned on and off. There is also some lights that can be dimmed down as well. Next is your power, so you can just see your charging voltages for your batteries. Then got water, so here you can see we've got 25% fresh water, we've got no waste at the minute. If you're using your vehicle during winter, you can put the heaters on just to stop the water from freezing. It'll just keep it tepid, it won't make it hot, but it will stop it from freezing. You can then turn your water pump on, so you get a pressurised flow of water through the vehicle, and you can just check your environment. And then you've also got a couple of different settings you can flip through as well. And then we've got your whale heating system. So we've got your water and heating. They're both the same. So you've got your gas for your heating and water, and then we've got electric on heating and water. So you can either use just gas, just electric, or you can use gas and electric at the same time. When it's orange, it means it's working and heating from that energy source. In a minute, the gas will go orange as well. On the outside, you've got your temperature. So you've got about 5 degrees for your first one, and then it'll go all the way up to about 30 degrees. And then for your hot water, you've got your electric setting, and then we've got your gas setting. Always make sure that you turn both of these off before you turn your main control panel button off. Otherwise it will error and cause a fault. To turn your fridge on, you just want to hold the on button down until your lights come on. And then from here you can change your temperature by clicking on the 5 bars. 1's the warmest, 5 is the coldest. And then you've got your different power levels, so you've got 1, 2 and 3. And then you've also got night mode, which makes the fridge quieter for when you're trying to sleep. You've got your shower in the bathroom. And you've got your sink. To flush the toilet, you want to make sure you've got your water pump turned on and some fresh water in the water tank. And you want to hold the blue button down and you'll get a flow of water into the bowl. And to open the blade, you just want to pull the grey lever across and then always make sure you shut it after use. And then when the cassette's full, you'll get a little red light on here just indicating that it's ready to be emptied. You've also got a cupboard, and then you've got a nice large mirror. When you want to bring the drop down bed down, you want to come to the side of the fridge at the back of the kitchen and then make sure you've got your key horizontally and then press the down arrow. And then what you want to do is grab your ladders and just pop them into the 2 brackets here, and then you can climb up into bed. And then when you're done, press the up arrow and then the bed will raise back up to the roof. To make your front lounge into a bed, the first thing you want to do is remove these 4 cushions and just pop them to one side. Then what you want to do is just unclip this part of the base and slide it forward, and then grab this extra board that's in the cupboard and just slide it in the gap that's left. Then what you want to do is just remove this piece of wood and then grab your freestanding table. Once you've got your table on the 2 rails, you can then put your 4 cushions back to cover up this space. Once you've got your 3 cushions back in place, you then want to remove the 2 cushions from the other side. Then what you want to do is again unclip the base and slide it forward. Then what you want to do is take the back of the chair off, and then this rests in the gap that's been created. And then lift up the baseboard so you can push the supporting leg down underneath. And you want to push the board back in. Then you want to put the 2 cushions back to fill the space. Then there's a small gap at the back, so what you want to do is grab your filler cushion and just pop it in the space. And there your bed is made up in the front of the vehicle. To turn it back into the lounge, you just want to reverse all the steps. Underneath your travelling seats, we've got your boiler drain down valve. So when you are winterising your vehicle, you want to tip the yellow toggle to the front of the van. This will drain out all the water in the boiler and then push it back to the passenger side of the vehicle to close. You want to do this when you are winterising your vehicle so you don't leave any water in the boiler to freeze and cause frost damage through the colder months. So in your settings, in the radio settings, you can pick specific things you want to come on, so you can have traffic announcements, you can have news announcements, you can have your radio text, you have your EPG, you can have slideshow, and quite a few others. So if you select them to come on, they will come on. If you turn them off, they won't appear. The next one is clock settings. So obviously here you can change the hour, change the minutes, go from AM to PM. You can either have it on a 24-hour mode or a 12-hour clock, depending on your preferences. You can have your auto time updated, or if you're going on holiday and you want to change it yourself, you can change it automatically or manually. If you want to add your phone to the radio,
search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
you can follow the instructions on the radio and on your phone to link the phone to the radio through Bluetooth. You've also got your general settings, so you can change your language, you can change your temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. It'll also show your tyre pressures in bar, kPa and PSI. You can turn the beep on and off if you touch things, if you want to. You've got your sync information, you can send feedback, and you can even reset if you want to. Next thing you can adjust in settings is sound. So if we turn the radio up, you can increase different things like your mid-range or your bass. So if you turn your bass up, there'll be a slightly stronger bass sound. You can also change your adaptive volume off, low, medium or high. Next one is display. So you can increase or decrease the brightness. And then you can even you can pick day mode, which will have the back screen white. You can pick night, which is the dark blue, or you can have it in auto, so it will automatically go white background for the day and then a dark blue background for the night. The next one is your vehicle settings. So you've got your serial number, you've got your remote start, if you've got your Ford Pass connected. You can have your wipers set to rain sensing on the screen or off. You can change the brightness of the cockpit. You have dark or all the way up to the full brightness. You've got your lock, so you can pick whether it auto locks itself, it doesn't unlock itself. And you obviously turn your passenger airbags on and off. Your next one is connectivity. So you can connect through data or analytics. You've obviously got your phone to Bluetooth, wireless app projection, and then you've got your Wi-Fi. So next we've got the vehicle hotspot. You can go through different settings through here. And you can see your data usage and then turn the hotspot on and off. Emergency assist would be used if you've been in an accident. So you can preset it so that if you are in an accident, the device will try and connect you to emergency services through any phones that have been connected or paired to the radio. You can also put your vehicle in valet mode. The software updates means you can get your updates through the radio, so you can check if it's ready to be updated, or you can even just put it on automatic updates, which will update everything when you are connected to the internet. Last one in your settings is the Ford Assist. So you can wake the Ford Assist. You can set a specific word, such as OK Ford. You can select a preferred wake word. You've got your advanced mode. And a couple of other voice command bits that you can look through as well. Next thing we're going to look at is the features. So we've got drive modes. So here you can select whether you want to drive normal, eco, slippery in sort of wet weather conditions or icy conditions, and then towing. The next one is your driver assistance. So you've got your auto start stop. You've got your traction control. You've got your speed limit assistant. You've got your lane keeping system. Pre-collision assist. You've got your rear view camera. You even got wrong way alert. And then finally driver alert. The last one is owner's manual, so you can flick through all the different categories to find the information that you require. The next one we're going to look at is apps. So you can go through your Apple
Search
CarPlay.
for your vehicle on your device and select it once.
You can have Android
Search for
Auto.
your vehicle on your device and
You've got help if you need some help. And you can also search for other mobile apps, but you will need Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to be connected. On the left hand side, it will also tell you your driving. So it will give you out of 100% your acceleration, your deceleration and your speed. If you scroll down, it will show you if you're paired to a phone, and if you scroll down again, it'll just show you what radio station you are currently listening to. If you want to change radio stations, you can easily scroll through, or if you click this little magnifying glass, it will come up with a list of all the stations available, and you can scroll through and find the one you want to listen to. Running along the bottom of your radio is your climate control. So on the far left, you've got your fan speed. So you can have all the way off to 7. You can then turn your AC on or off. You can even pick where you want the air to go, so you can have it on your windscreen, your body, your legs, or you can have it on all 3. You can have the blowers on max from here as well. You've got auto, so you can pick the different levels down here as well. You can circulate the air on the inside of your vehicle, and then on the far right you've got temperature, which from about 30 degrees, and then you can scroll all the way down to about 15 degrees. Once you've taken the keys out of your ignition after driving, or if you've just been using radio, it won't turn off with the on and off button. It just turns the audio on and off. So to get the radio to shut down and turn off, you want to open your driver's door. You'll see there, it's turned off. When you want to go from park to reverse or drive, you just turn the dial round and you'll see that the light comes on. If you want to go to manual, just press the button in the middle and it will be on drive manual, and then click the button again to go off. When you pop it into reverse, you'll hear the beeping and your reversing camera will come on your dashboard. So when you are in manual, to change through your gears, you just press the plus or minus. So on here you can see it's M1. If you press the plus, it goes to 2. And then down. So when you've got your ignition on, you can flick through your menu on your dashboard. So you just press the 3 lines and then click OK and up and down when you're going through different menus. So from here, if you want to check things like AdBlue, your oil, tyre pressure. So if you click on AdBlue and OK, it will tell you how many miles you've got until you need to refill. And then other things like trip economy, you can see your fuel economy. And you can flick through different settings on here as well. Just to the right of your steering wheel, we've also got the automatic handbrake. So to turn it on and off, you want to have your foot on the brake pedal, and then you can push the button in to take the handbrake off, and then pull the button to push the handbrake on.